We are exploring potato potential right here at Avebe with Bart. Tell us more about what you do.
Hey, Avebe is the world's largest and most innovating company when it comes to potato starch and potato protein. And it's our ambition to help consumers worldwide eat more healthy, nutritious and eco-friendly food. At Avebe we call this good food. And we do this by providing good food ingredients, which are of course potato-based, which are naturally healthy, nutritious and eco-friendly. And we of course do that by supporting our customers, which are the food manufacturers. And I have here some fantastic examples of food applications with our good food ingredients lined out.
Lovely. Well, let's take a quick look because we have a few things to explore right here.
When talking about health, for example, we have a fantastic clean label potato starch called Etenia, where food manufacturers can replace fat, but maintain product quality in terms of creaminess and really the rich, thick texture like of these full fat versions. But you can have them low fat, so they're healthy but still very indulgent. And when you talk about nutrition, we have, I want to highlight our range of potato protein isolates sold under the Solanic brand. Avebe is still the first and only company doing food-grade potato protein. We sell it under the Solanic brand, and 2 years ago at Health Ingredients Europe we launched a nutritional range called Solanic 100. And that's what we show here in these snacks. You can use it to fortify these snacks. You have a high quality plant protein, because actually it is the #1 plant protein for nutrition. It has the best amino acid profile. It's also clean label. And what's also very interesting, it's you don't need to label any allergens.
Fantastic. So it's very versatile, clearly, looking at all of the products that you've included the ingredient in. So tell us about what the low-fat sausage right here as well, and the healthy alternative to butter.
Yeah, so this is about using starch, a unique starch, Etenia, to replace fat. So less fat, more healthy. But of course, as a consumer, we just like full fat food. We love the texture. So that's what we can do with this starch. And I think what's most interesting, eco-friendly food. It's about the climate on your plate, because if we want to make an impact in the world in terms of sustainability and our own health, it starts with moving from an animal-based to a more plant-based diet. And we have here award-winning food ingredient solutions based on potato. We call it Perfecta Sol, where we combine our potato starch and potato protein knowledge. And this allows food manufacturers to make plant-based meat, plant-based dairy, plant-based cheese and plant-based foam confectionery. We have it all here at the stand for people to try. So that's really, I say, come over and try for yourself.
Great, and I suppose with potato, of course, it's an ingredient that everyone understands, everyone knows what it is. Yeah. So that must be quite reassuring for people.
Yes, we see that people all over the world, potato is a well-known staple food. It's eaten a lot, so our ingredients, potato starch, potato protein, they look very clear and clean on the label. People understand them. And it's really exciting to have these ingredients in these new disruptive food trends, like plant-based meat, plant-based cheese. Last month we won a food ingredient award for our Perfecta Sol D520, where we can help to make plant-based pizza cheese, including the great stretch and melt-like behavior you have with mozzarella. So that's all very exciting, that it can be done from a potato, and we are the experts, so come to our booth and we'll show you.
Lovely, so it's good to hear for people who are dairy intolerant, who are vegan as well. You said a really interesting phrase, which was about the climate on your plate. Regarding environmental issues, tell me a little bit more about that phrase.
Yeah, so the climate on your plate, I think that's one of the biggest impacts we can have as a consumer, is to change the climate for a good. It's about if we eat animal-based product and move more to a plant-based diet. And of course that's challenging because we simply love meat, we love dairy, we love the taste, we love the texture, and so it's very difficult to move away from that. But now where we also play a role is our company can really help food manufacturers have the texture we all know from meat or dairy, but then from plants. So, and then you make it easier for the consumers, because they don't have to compromise on the texture or the taste. They just have their plant-based meat or their plant-based dairy, but from plants. So that's about climate on the plate. So that's how, as a consumer, you can have a big impact just by changing your diet slightly more to plant-based.
And do you think we can make those kinds of changes within one generation? Will it take longer to change habits?
Yeah, I'm quite optimistic that at least my grandchildren, they will eat alternatives for meat and dairy, and they just consider they're from plants, and they don't know or they don't care. It's that will be a standard next to animal-based products still. Yeah.
Lovely. Well, it's really good to talk to you, Bart. Thank you very much for your time. Great to see your products, and all the best for the future. Thank you.
Thanks.